Hello, this is the Hobbyist, and today we're going to be taking a look at the 1/60th scale VF-1S from Arcadia and the Macross variable stand. The variable stand box itself comes in Japanese, not much at the back. You can actually see storage compartment and some display options and some various merchandise. The YF-19, the VF-1S, which is what we're taking a look at, with the striker pack and missiles. And this is the striker pack. You can see, if we raise the box up a bit more, raise the camera up, you can actually see it in its robot mode. Put it back down. Got the battroid mode. And there's Focker. Turn it around. Got it in battroid mode. Turn it towards the back. Got the Focker. Everything else. Take a look at the main unit with Focker himself. The Focker's inside in the cockpit. Cockpit can lift open. So here's little Focker. Just zoom him in. So here he is. Do you remember Love Suit? It's actually part of the movie. This is the movie version. Zoom back out again. And it's not the biggest, it's pretty small. There. So to fix the canards. Wings can spread out a bit. So we'll just lean them back. And the gear can roll. The striker pack. One of the skull. I'm going to add all the striker pack units a little bit later. Got several display stand options. Also says copyright 1984, Big West, made in China. Made for the Japanese market. Spare piece for the display stand. Display stand itself can store more accessories underneath. Some TV missiles and movie missiles. Let's actually get to the transformation. Just fold up the landing gear. If I can just let it go in. That's one. That's two. Gonna get it to, there we go. It's a lot harder to get them out than to take them in. We can actually use this piece to display it if it says it's somewhere in the instructions for display. So in order to do that, might as well get transforming. So first up, detach the legs. Where they are, we might as well get it to Gurok mode. So we're just gonna gently do it. There's a little trick to get it to transform properly. to detach the legs like so to get it to its Gerwalk stage. The feet can widen. Just get it into a stance. Now, where the gun is detached. We can actually detach the legs. And to try and attach it to the base, if we can take this piece, see if we can actually attach it. Like so. There's going to be holes somewhere. Forget about the lid base. Let's just get rid of this stand. It's going to take forever. We might as well transform it. So we're kind of getting there in the Gerwalk mode. So what we're going to do now is start transforming it to Gerwalk. So fold these pieces out. Bring that up, like so. Pull each leg. Might as well get it to Gerwalk mode. And we're kind of already in Gerwalk mode, as you can see here, but there's more to it. See where the gun is? Well, we need to pull the gun out, let that gun drop. While that happens, we've got to swing the arms out on each side. Let them swing out. Now we're almost there. Turn, twist each arm and elbow. Move back the wings. We're going to need to flip the hands out. One transformation hand. Next one should be simple. Just get the perfect transformation hand out. There it is in Gerwalk mode. Pretty cool. And we can actually hold the gun from the back, like so. Or we can actually try and attach the strike packs like here. And when the legs are, but it's kind of pointless to do right now. We're going to do it a little later. Let's just get this out of the way. So first up, the gun, just pull, take it off to the side. So now, let's get it to Valkyrie mode, battroid mode. So disconnect it. I almost forgot to mention those little joints. Straighten the legs, lie it down, lie it flat. Disconnect the whole thing and rearrange the legs like so. I'm not doing too bad. Shut the wings. Well, not quite, but you get the idea. Carefully rearrange these pieces, although technically we can't snap them in just yet. Hope I can do it without breaking. There we go. So we'll just leave them like that, awkwardly. So now we need to reposition the feet, and we'll get it looking like that. So now, see where the legs are? Well, technically we're not supposed to straighten it up just yet. So now, we're going to need to detach that from the back. Get this whole section detached, but without trying to break anything. So a slight bend is going to be needed. Slight push, but we don't want to break it. Make sure the head stays in place. We just need a bend, like that. So we got it. So now we move the canopy, the cockpit canopy. You can see the head's going to appear. Let's get that head out of the way. Push the sliding canopy in to cover the pilot. Pull it out. Now slide that canopy and get that covered completely. So now that that's covered, we've got to open the trap door. Which is this piece. Pretty tough piece to open. I'm gonna need to use like a tool. So use like a pair of tweezers, open that up. Let those pieces fall in, one at a time. They have to fit in perfectly. Gonna move the camera in. You can see these bits need to fall into place, or otherwise I won't be able to properly fit. Can be a bit annoying doing it on camera. Just fall into place. I'm using a pair of tweezers while I'm pushing these two bits in, making sure we got enough clearance to let the waist fit, and they refill again. Let them go in like so. There's another problem. As I connect the piece, I can't seem to fit that in properly. definitely a lot better. There, now I can. So I just did it on camera. It's a lot better than the Yamada design. Straighten out the legs. Let's zoom out. Stand it up. It's kind of looking like Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story. Zoom out a bit more. So now we're gonna try and fill in some gaps using the gap filling pieces. This is more perfect transformation. So get my stand out, take out the gap filling bits. Gap filling pieces come out. So these are the pieces that we're going to use. So first up, the body. Zoom in. So this one's pretty self-explanatory, pretty simple. We're just doing this kind of gap filler. If it can let us through. There it is. Pretty simple. So we're able to drop the head, turn it around, and he's almost complete. The only part we need to do besides is the gap fillers in here. So what we do for that, insert them in a certain direction. Leg goes in here, gap filler. Should have actually gone in prior to perfect transformation. Gap filler normally would fit between. We've got to take this apart quickly. No big deal. There. So we'll just retransform it. Gap fill up goes where each piece resides. There we go. Come on. Stupid gap filler. Come on. Finicky. Go in there. That's it. There's like a little spot. They don't really have instructions for where the gap fillers fill in, because they don't seem to mention them in the instructions, which is annoying. As I'm holding it in the position, it just doesn't look so nice in perfect transformation. Found the hole. Found the compartment hole. This compartment hole can be filled in later. And it looks like that thing just shut itself. Fold them out. Place these two bits in. We're nearly there. Took me a few minutes just to plop them in. Move the shoulders out. Gap filler should go in before you place. Just gonna hang it like that. Sorry, it's taking a while. Gap fill in there. Have a gap fill piece. Goes on the other side, left and right. Make sure nothing falls apart. Then we hold each piece, and now I can't seem to lock it into place correctly, which is really annoying. Now I can. Finally. We're nearly done. The transformation is nearly finished. Flip the arms down. Fold them. Put them down 180 degrees. Add the gap filler towards the back, and we're good to go. Just wings down. So that's how you transform it from Jet to, from Valkyrie to Battroid to, well, to Gerark to Battroid mode. Hands can articulate on hinges, can turn. We'll change them into more anime accurate hands, which are in this display base. Here the anime accurate hands. Chuck those in. We even got the TV missiles and the Do You Remember Love missiles. Install the gun. Pretty simple. Install the hand to the gun, making sure you don't let it collapse. Like so. And install it to the right side of the hand, to the right arm. The open hand goes straight to the left. In this form, it can actually just a basic battroid form. There's not much. We'll go with the articulation. Butterfly joint. Arms on a very tight ball joint can go 360. Arms can go that far. Swivel joints, one's tighter than the other. No ball joints for the hands, just swivel joints. Arms can do a near 180-degree bend on each elbow. Mine are extremely tight, especially on the left arm. Legs can go out that far. Knees can bend forward. That's the girl transformation joint. The knees can bend about 90 degrees. There's a twist. The twist on the ankle joint, well, not really the ankle joint, just around the knees, just above, can go nearly 360 degrees. Head can turn 360, but mine's very tight. Can nod up and down. The missiles, what should I say, little gun turrets on the head can move up and down. Now we're going to put on the pack, the strike pack. To install the strike pack, we've got several pieces, but before we install the strike pack, we're going to install the little display base adapter. So the base adapter, that's the base itself. The base adapter you open the wings, you just shove it up, just click it into place like so. We're going to display it in battroid mode. Now we're going to insert the strike pack. To insert the strike pack, we will need to take off the fists. We'll do the legs. Left leg, right leg. Each piece has a groove that corresponds to the side of each leg. Hear that click? Left leg, right leg. Each leg corresponds to each side. Click each leg. You can hear that little snap. That's the bottom half. Now for the arms, screws face the opposite direction. Like so. the backpack, which is the part that can actually be the most fragile part, the part that's going to break the easiest. Installation, make sure that these grooves fit in and slide through. I also recommend don't use this little clip piece. You're going to damage the parts to the tail wings. Tail of the jet. Doing this on camera is nearly impossible. Oof. Strike pack. Cheese. F. Already coming apart. Missile pieces. We'll just do it without them. We'll install those later. Now no one can see the product. We'll just zoom out a bit. Zoom in a little. Okay. Clips need to attach to where the holes are. So in order to do so, need to widen up, take the wings out just to make it easier to fit. Actually get rid of the display piece. We'll add that in later. Push in towards the back, making sure nothing breaks. Clip. Oops. Clip in each piece at the back. And we're done. This thing is back heavy. Install the display base behind. And let it stand. Mine is a little bit loose with the joints on the legs. As the missile pack or the striker pack, depends on what you prefer to display it with. And one of the pieces has just fallen off. Good. Make sure the thing does not fall down. Alright. Place the hands. Open palm. And there you have it. Here it is in its strike formation. And mine is about to topple over. So what I'm going to do, just to ease it off a bit, is to grab the display base and to attach that behind, like so, so it does not fall out. Clip that in, and there you have it. Is this a good figure to get? Is this worth the $170? Yes, it is. It's definitely cheaper than the DX Jigoken. Plus, unlike the DX Jigoken, you need to get the strike pack separately, and the display, it comes with a display base, but does not come with the strike packs. And looks like my right arm is slightly loose. We'll just pose it like so. Yeah, that should do. Here it is in all of its glory. I'll try and remove this piece of crap. I don't want to break it. I can't. Oh well. This is the Hobbyist signing off. Thanks for watching.